Good afternoon, everybody. I wish you a happy Tuesday. It is today the last day of May. June tomorrow. Oh, it's going fast. It's going fast when we sew. Today, the topic of the day will be a spa day, a home spa day. But what do we need? We have to embroider or to sew woven terry cloth. I hope my wording is okay. So you'll see, sorry. So you will see different type of that fabric. So any type is with loops. And what we do not want, we want to achieve, of course, a perfect job. You know, if it's not perfect, you're not happy. So to avoid the loop coming out from the embroidery, there's a few little trick, okay? And to prevent the hoop popping out of the inside hoop popping out of the outside hoop, there's also a trick, okay? So let's go to the sample, and I'll move the camera a lot today, yeah? Okay, so you see here, this one is a bathrobe, okay? But look at the result of the embroidery, okay? The way I'm going to teach you. So this is embroidered with metallic thread and fine zigzag. But there's not one loop coming out of the zigzag because of the preparation that we're going to make, okay? Even on the pockets, okay? So on the sleeve, but look at the result of the embroidery. This is what we want to achieve. And I'm saying woven terry cloth because this month was a gift, okay? So gift is what you're gonna, or a gift for you or for somebody. You need something to come out of the bat. A wraparound, I'm sorry, this is a wraparound with an elastic at the back. Wraparound is just one piece of a fabric, eh? And of course, I add a pocket with, well, Celine Ross, CR, my name, and Velcro, but I add piping all the way around, and I want to talk about piping today, okay? Embroidery and piping. Embroidery on that type of fabric and piping narrow, small. They're not all small, huh? And if we say spa, what else do we need? We need or a headband, okay, homemade, to pull your hair behind while you're doing all your facial. And oh, I'm going to put the camera back because do you know this? You remember this? There's a lot on Pinterest. So I have an embroidery club since September 94. And this was one of the first projects we made. So it is some kind, especially for people who has long hair, but everybody can wear this. Some kind of, I don't know how to say, pocket. Anyway, it's to hold your hair. Okay, you'll find it over the internet. But the purpose of what I'm saying is this. Look at the quality of the embroidery on this difficult fabric, I should say. So this is new from the new machine, okay, this lettering, but you see nothing is coming out. And on the other side, it is also a dense fabric, an embroidery with a high density, but low density inside. But look how nice it is. Okay, this is what we want to achieve. Something, how should I say, a perfect embroidery, a perfect embroidery. Whoops. Okay. Now, let me show you, and I'm working with my nice luminous lamp. I'm going to put it more down for you to see. So look at this sample. Not one, I said not one. Oh no, okay, it's not coming out, it's from the top. But look, the quality of the embroidery. First of all, Janome quality of embroidery, the digitizing is so perfect. But also, you see, of course this is dance, but this is not dance here. And look at the nice result. And this was used and washed. You know, you know that you have the right result, the best result, not when you make it. When you make it, it's always perfect. It's when after you wash it. When you wash it, if it all wrinkle, it wasn't stabilized right. Okay? So this is one. Look at the next one. These designs are from Criswell, you know. So this is, you know, everything you can find in the sky. Look at this. But I'll go closer. But look, this is just a straight line. And this has been washed, huh? It's washed. There's no plastic, nothing on top. But look, there's not one stitch coming out from the embroidery, even if it's a fine line. Of course, here it's dense, but not here. Huh? And see how nice it is, the result? So this is what you want to achieve. And I washed this one. It's been washed, these things, okay? Then this is built-in design in some machine or memory card, I don't remember. This is from Criswell Design here. But that one is from software. So maybe, not maybe, for sure, Anne Hein give already a class on emboss. It's emboss. C is for, in French, couture, or Celine. You choose whatever word you want to add to the C, okay? So, but this is emboss, and Anne gave a class on this with artistic digitizer. So, you see, emboss here, the woven terry is coming out, the loop are coming out, but not here. They stay in there, and this was washed also. So, you know the result. Now, how should I put it? You're sure of your result after the washing, because then you'll see the reaction of the fabric. Okay? So I'll remove this and I'll show you how to do embroidery with I'll show you something else. Okay, you see, I'm saying woven terry. Okay, this is not stretchy at all. This is really what I say, woven terry cloth. I hope I'm saying okay. But now on the market they have these things, which is supposed to be biologic or ecologic. Well, my word is in French, huh? So this is used today, but you know, it's a big word for the procedure to achieve this is not so ecological, huh? Okay, so every fabric that you will use, I'll show you the technique. Now, of course, whoops. So of course today I'm working with, oh, this is my nice luminous. I'm gonna remove it. You see, it's always there, my nice luminous. Oh, it's so bright everywhere. So of course I'm using the nice new machine CM17 for a few reasons. First of all, I don't want to move it. Before it was easier to move the other machine, but now, hey, I'm getting old, huh? So it's heavy. So, but you're gonna say, Celine, why are you doing this? We have the 15,000 or we have the 350 or it won't be the same. Aha, I knew you would say that. So I prepare myself with the 15,000 or with the 550E or all the others. Okay, so look at the result. 15,000. So everything is in the preparation. I want to embroider that little strip of woven terry as a little handbag for the soap. Savon in French, in English is soap. Okay. So what do? Here, my fabric was not wide because it's recuperation from an old towel. Okay. So I want to save a part of the planet, a little part of the planet. So I cut my fabric the width I want, the length I want, but you don't need much to do this because it's for soap. But you want to do it perfect, and it's a nice gift also. So because it's not wide to fit right in the hoop, I put underneath in the hoop 3 layers: tearaway, fabric, and my cover-up plastic. Okay? Guarantee my result is perfect. I need to clip my thread in between here, but you see, maybe you don't see very well, but there's bubble from the soap. I should do it another color. Now I'm going to turn, and I did this on the 15,000. Okay, but 15,000 S9, all the embroidery machine from Janome, all the model. So you see, my tearaway is in the hoop with the fabric and the plastic. This way, you're perfect. You'll have no problem. What's the next problem we have sometimes? Well, the hoop pop out while we're doing embroidery. Reason number 1 is because it's not tight enough. Reason number 1. Reason number 2, because woven terry is too thick, way too thick. Okay, so it doesn't. What can you do? Very simple. So you iron flat the fabric, insert in the hoop, do your embroidery, and then wash it. The fluffy will come back. Very easy. So because you flat it, you know, with the iron, it's gonna be thinner. It won't damage the fabric. The fabric. Don't worry. Okay. And then you do your embroidery, you wash it, and everything pop up. Everything comes back perfectly. So this is the same thing as the headband and the wraparound. Okay, woven terry, thick. You know, terry. This one is 94 cotton, 6% polyester. And the polyester is to lock the loop. It's a good quality. It was from Czechoslovakia. Okay? Years ago. I bought a big roll and okay. Now that I'm my nice Continental 7, I say, okay, I have to embroider and to use the new hoop. Oh, maybe like this. Okay, it won't be right into my face. So if you have a lot of fabric, it's a little bit different than if you have just a strip of fabric. So the whole fabric stay in the hoop, fits in the hoop. So in the hoop, I have to add my fabric and cover up with the film. That's it. Okay? Why? Then I will slide underneath. I slide underneath my tearaway. I don't need to add it in my hoop. Okay? And when I insert everything in, let me show you. When I insert everything in the hoop, okay, let me just show you quickly, just to show you a little something. Not the, I don't want to show you embroidery. Whoa, the machine is going to sleep. No, you don't sleep. You're gonna work. Okay, so I didn't unscrew enough. Okay, the whole fabric. So I'm supposed to put, I won't use it, but just to show you, this is another type. This is a little bit stretchy, a little bit, okay, with the design. So fabric with the film in the hoop, okay, then tight, hold on, tight a little bit, okay, and then we have that lever here, lever, and it really hold it more. You see, keep, I'm going to do a close-up, and keep your eyes here, okay, look how much it brings it together, okay, look at this, okay, so nothing will pop out, nothing. And why do we have those, these are the new hoops, okay, and the new hoops are, you cannot add this to your hoop for the 15,000 or any other model, but on the other model, what do we have? Magnet. So you know, one way or the other, and this is a new technology, but just to show you, at least you know, okay? And also we have black mark, which we have on the 15,000, and these are for the application. All the Janome application are free on well, I'm going to talk about Continental M7. The application are for Android and for iOS, I'm sorry, iOS, okay, iOS, yeah, iOS, and they're free, but you have also free application for iPad, iOS, for 15,000, S9, and any other machine, but it's not, even the machine that are not Wi-Fi, because you need a USB stick to transfer your design. Okay, so I talked about this. I'll remove it, because what is the first thing you're going to embroider on woven terry? Okay, people are asking lettering. It's always the first ideas, that the first order that we have, okay? So to be able to do this is a small little project, but to be able to do this, these are built in the machine, and in every embroidery machine you have so many font that you can use. And you see, if I do a close-up, you see what I did in fabric in the hoop with my water-soluble fill that I can tear just after, you know, and I'll slide underneath my tearaway, okay, and you see not one loop is coming out of the embroidery, not one loop. And if I wash it, you saw the result on my garment that I showed you, okay? So in this machine you have something new, which is cross stitch. So you see this new one here, it's like a zigzag underneath, okay? It's like a zigzag and satin stitch all around. Look at the nice font here. This one you recognize, because you know CM17, sorry, CM7, Continental M17 is on, it's DNA Janome, yeah? Okay, so to achieve a good result, and you can see a good result after you wash. If it's flat after you wash it, or just a little bit wavy, you did the embroidery, and you use the perfect stabilizer according to the fabric. If you have to iron and pull and stretch to iron to put it flat, you didn't do it right. It was the one that you used was not the proper stabilizer for your fabric. Okay, so see the difference now. In the hoop, underneath, in the hoop, in the hoop, in the hoop, 3 layers. Okay, then when this is done, you have to make a project. So you know, we have a 30 minutes to show you many things, so it's fast, huh? So I want to show you a little soap pouch. This is what it was, and you can keep. Let me hold this higher. Bam. Okay, so you can keep. This is to keep the soap. There's a soap inside, and I like this. This one is for a kid, but it's not. It's badly sewn. I'll show you the difference. Okay, and I like it because you can slide your fingers or your hand and wash. You say, I don't want to wash when there's a nice embroidery. Ah, okay, no problem. Flip. Put your hand, and I'm going to be clean, huh? Because I just did the demo in French before, so this arm anyway. Okay, so it depends of your fabric. Some maybe you can use the loofah sheet, maybe, and you know, the soap pocket I like because you don't lose one piece of soap. Everything stays in there until the real end, and you keep adding and adding and adding, and you never, it's always full of soap. Okay, so what was the mistake here? Sometimes I do in purpose mistake to explain better. You see my seam, and you don't want that. It's just a matter of sewing. See how clean it is inside here? This is what I want. And this is what we want, I'm sorry. And there's a pocket inside. Okay? I insert my soap. It's coming up here underneath. And then I use it. Well, I probably will put an embroidery design here. And I don't like this side. Okay, flip over. And then wash with the soap, because the soap is really here. Here there's 2 layers. So it's a nice little gift. It's an addition. Let's say you want to give a nice soap to somebody. Well, if you make her or his initial, well, with an embroidery here, with the soap, hey, you know, you don't need to give such a big gift, except if it's a nice sewing machine. Huh? Well, that is a gift that everybody will accept. Okay, so how do I fold this? Not having that mistake. Okay, so you decide the length and the width of the fabric. So what I use here is this one. Okay, so you decide. What you need to do first, it's 3 layers, okay? It's just a strip of fabric. You lay down your elastic, and wide, because wider it holds better. If you put the little thing, you know, it will roll. And so you see, I did a finishing here with the triple zigzag, 1.5 inches, and here 5/8. So this is inside, this is on right side, and I would put my embroidery here. And remember, you need to first fold the inside pocket over the elastic, and then the top. You want it equal? No, you want it a little bit below. And you have 2 seams here. It's finished. It's finished. But I want to come back on something. Okay, look, I'll have to turn this. I'm going to put it on reverse to prove you something. Okay, so you see how the loops from the woven terry, okay, it's there's a lot of loops on top. while here there's none, almost none. What makes this? Because I serge it. What makes this? Well, on a serger, when I want to cover the overlock, I use this Aeroflock from Madeira. Janome is the importer of the Madeira thread and stabilizer. Aeroflock, and you see this thread is not twisted, so it will fill up the two loopers, you know, it will cover the edge of the fabric, and I prefer this. I prefer because I want a clean job. That's the only reason, huh? Okay, so this is a sew pocket. If you don't listen to me, you'll end up like that. Okay, now if you remember, you saw on, I'm moving the camera again, you saw that I add piping, thin piping here with my initial, and all the way to the wraparound. Okay, but it is a thin piping, really thin. So let me show you two different feet. Okay, I'll remove this. Okay, so you are used to see, first of all, look at the nice new packaging. It's more clear. I like this one, but now that I see the new one, I prefer this one. Okay, so you have piping foot. This one is narrow. Before we had a deep groove, and now they just invent or manufacture a narrower groove for narrower piping. And look at the difference between two piping. So this is big. Oh, no. Okay, so you see, this is big. Okay, and this is really thin compared. So I need a thinner foot, thinner groove. Okay, so I'll show you how it works. Well, I'll show you more than just this. So all the feet are snap-on Janome. This is how should I say, optional accessories. So snap-on. Okay, and now I have to thread my machine because I played so much that I unthread it. Okay, but look at my screen. I'm telling, oh, this is, okay, I understand the light behind. Okay, lock my machine, thread my machine, and unlock. It's thread already. Look at this. Finito. Now, I like me, you know now. I like when my thread is underneath the foot, in the foot holder. So what I do, needle down, needle up, pull, and in the foot holder. So maybe because it's white, maybe you don't see well. Maybe if I put something black, you see my thread here. Okay, and then I need 2 pieces of fabric. So if I want, I don't always need 2 pieces of fabric. I can add piping on 1 piece of fabric or in between 2 pieces of fabric, and all the raw edge together. But the piping has no raw edge, but everything together. Okay, put my foot down to hold this together, to hold my fabric, and make sure everything is even. Okay, so I'm ready to sew, but I have help. In many Janome machine I have help. So here In some machine it's a t-shirt, the application, and on this machine it's sewing application. And I have an optional foot. So I'm coming on the foot here, and I know it's in French, but billet gancé, it's not the right word, it's passe-poil, but it's okay. So you want to attach it or you want to make it. I want to attach it this time, and it makes the adjustment for me, makes all the adjustment for me. If I want to make it, it changes my stitch length, it changes the adjustment for me. So I want to attach it. Okay, whoops, sorry. And if I want, I can change the stitch length, the stitch width, the needle position. Okay, let's go. So I'm stopping just to show you. I have my 3 layers. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Stay inside, Celine. Ho ho! And if I want, I can move my needle position a little bit. Not much. You have to be careful, huh? Because if you move it too much, you will sew your piping. Use the thread cutter. And let's see the result. Ooh la la, beautiful. Look at this. And this is really thin. It's not thick like that one here. You see very well the difference, huh? But me, I can feel the difference. This is really thicker. Look at this. Wrong side, right side, inside. Of course, it's not finished. But sometimes, you know, you don't need to finish it. You can top stitch on the side. This is why you have 2 grooves. One groove to sew, the other groove to top stitch. Let's say I want to top stitch this. Stop. Thread cutter. Okay, look at this. This is why the 2 grooves. Okay. So, piping, add and personalize and make it look better a garment. It's an addition. It's cute. It's cute. Whoa. Okay. Now I'll come back here. Am I okay with time? 33 minutes. Oh, yo. So I have to press 1. Okay, I'm back. So I thank you everybody for watching, and I wish you a good week of sewing. See you next month. Bye bye.